कविताजितकल्लोली कन्यका कान्तवक्षसे करुणादिगुणाढ्याय कमलानिधये नमः.
Divyadesa Vaibhavam. Let's know about Divyadesams based on the Divyadesha Vaibhava Stuti composed by Ashu Kavi Sarvabhauma Srinidhi Swami.
Today we shall listen to the details of the 13th Divyadesham of the series. This is the famous Kshetram of Oppiliyappan Koil or Thiruvinnagar. This place is about 6.5 kilometers from Kumbakonam. It has various other names such as Markandeya Kshetram, Akashanagaram, Vaikunthanagaram or Tulasivanam. It is said to be the Kshetram which houses the Lord who is the elder brother of Lord Venkateshwara of Tirupati. This Lord has the beautiful name of Oppiliyappan, meaning the incomparable one. The story of this Kshetram is a very interesting one. Sage Markandeya used to live in this Kshetram of Tulasivanam, being very devoted to Lord Narayana. He was blessed with Bhumi Devi as his foster daughter. He named her as Vasumati and brought her up with lot of affection. When she came of age to be wedded, he started looking for a suitable groom for her. One day, this sage had an unusual visitor. He was an old man whose hair was all white, skin was all shrunken, teeth were chattering, and voice choking. This man had an unusual request also to put to the sage. He told the sage that he was looking for a suitable bride for himself. The sage was taken aback at this strange plea, but he did not want to turn down the guest rudely. He definitely did not find him suitable for his young and beautiful daughter. But he did not directly tell the old man this fact. Instead, he told the old man that, "Oh dear guest, my daughter is not too well versed with cooking. She has not yet learnt it fully. In fact, she cannot even cook food properly with salt." In reply to this, the old man said, "If your daughter cannot cook food with salt, I shall eat food without salt all my life. You please give your daughter in marriage to me." By now, the sage realized that the old man was no ordinary one. He asked the old man as to who he was, and the old man revealed himself to be none other than Lord Narayana. Then followed the celebrated wedding of this Lord, who now came to be known as Uppiliyappan, that is, the Lord who does not take salt in his prasadams. But technically, Lord Narayana is known as Oppiliyappan, meaning the one who has no equivalent. Oppu in Tamil refers to equivalent. Oppili is the one who has no equivalent or the one who is unparalleled. Lord Narayana is the unparalleled one, and so he bears the name of Oppiliyappan. This Kshetram has a beautiful Pushkarani which is known as the Ahoratra Pushkarani. Generally, it is said that one must enter Pushkaranis only during the daytime, but the Pushkarani of this Kshetram is an exception where one can visit the Pushkarani both during the day and during the night. This Kshetram is known as Thiruvinnagar because it is considered equivalent to the celestial abode of Lord Narayana, which also has the name Vinnagar in Tamil, which means Vaikuntha. Thiruvinnagar or Oppiliyappan Koil receives the Mangalashasanam of three Alvars, namely Peyalvar, Nammalvar and Tirumangayalvar. The three of them have composed a total of 47 pasurams for this Lord. We also find shrines of the Lords Ponnappan, Maniyappan, Muttappan and Yennappan in this kshetram. Let us now listen to a verse composed by Srinidhi Swami on Thiruvinnagar. Markandeya Maharshinaati Mahite Kshetre Viyatpattane Shuddhananda Niketane Sthitam Ahoratrakhya Tirthantike Pragasyam Prithiviyutam Patagarat Hemapaga Dharmasand Markandeya Samikshitam Nirupamam Shri Srinivasam Bhaje.
मार्कण्डेय महर्षिणाति महिते क्षेत्रे वियत्पत्तने शुद्धानन्दनिकेतने स्थितमहोरात्राख्यतीर्थान्तिके प्रागास्यं पृथिवीयुतं पतगराढ्येमापगाधर्मसन् मार्कण्डेयसमीक्षितं निरुपमं श्रीनिवासं भजे.